I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Hasta la vista, baby.
And it's not a tumor.
It's not a tuna.
It's not a
tuna.
Wax on, wax off.
Cigarettes.
Excellent.
Hello, and welcome, Midlifers. We are your hosts, Bonds.
And Miss.
And this is your weekly podcast. I can't remember the rest.
For it's not self-help.
But it's help yourself to a smorgasbord of nostalgia, laughter, and a deep dive into the past.
You got there. Welcome, listeners. Today we are starting off with Rant, Rave. What do we think about Temu? Oh, Temu. Moo. We're doing then and now the wellness industry and Besties, best movie quotes. That's what we're bringing you today.
So let's dive in. So before we start, we actually got some listener feedback, and it's about our episode. Episodes ago? Episode ago?
Episode 1
from season 2. It's about boy bands.
Yes.
And so a listener, her name's Kim, she called in to actually give us a definition of what maketh a boy band.
What maketh a boy band? Let's listen to what Kim has to say.
You want to know what makes a boy band a boy band? 3 basics. The first is they have to be able to sing and harmonize together like angels. In boy bands, their instruments are their voice. They don't actually really play instruments, but their instruments are their voices, and that is their number one priority. The second thing that makes a boy band is they gotta dance or move, whether it's cheesy dance moves or like grinding on the floor, anything to make their fans really believe that they feel what they're singing. One of the most important things that makes a boy band is they swoon their fans. Yes, I'm talking they make their fans believe that they are in love with them.
So there you go. So I feel like I was more correct.
And I feel like I knew nothing.
I think it's more, listening back, it's more that is the 90s definition of a boy band, because you're right, Beatles and stuff in the 60s were actually instrumental bands. So that is Kimmy's version, which matches with my version. So yes, Kim, you're correct. Correct. So Funds has been very clever and found something called SpeakPipe, and we're going to put a link to it in our socials where you can actually call up and leave a voice memo.
Well, it's all done in a click of a button, Mez.
How fantastic is technology?
Love tech. So we'd love to hear from you, include you in the pod.
Yes, anything, any feedback about the recent episode or any ideas for future content.
If you want to give a rant or a rave, if you want to give a midlifer moment, drop it in.
Anything. We welcome you.
Welcome. Rant, rave, rant or rave. Yeah. So today we are ranting and or raving Temu.
I feel like this is an app maybe a year or two old.
I'd say about 2 years old now.
Yep.
And it kind of piggybacked off Shein.
Yes.
Success. Because now it's like I don't even really look at Shein anymore. I look at Temu.
I'm the same. And my daughter, my eldest daughter, she's a teenager, led the way because she would purchase things of Shein. And now she's the same. She's gone to Temu. And I was hesitant at first because of the reasons I'm about to list. But that is sort of my go-to if I need something cheap, I suppose.
And fast.
All right.
All right, let's go.
You go.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you go.
Okay. I'm going to first go to rant.
All right. Yep.
Okay.
Let's go.
I rant that we're not buying Aussie, we're buying overseas, and how they do copy original design.
Yes, they do rip off.
And they have been known to rip off Aussie designers, original small business owners.
Yeah.
That's mean, isn't it?
It is mean.
It's
Like people buy because they're ripping it off. It's cheap.
That's the sad thing. It's cheap, especially with the cost of living nowadays.
Yes.
And I suppose having that available too.
Well, that's my rave about it, is the cost, because some things you just don't want to spend too much money on. I'll give you an example. My son plays soccer. He's a goalkeeper. He practices on artificial synthetic grass, and he rips through his gloves.
Right.
So if I buy a pair of Nike gloves, they're about $50. And if he does his weekly training, they'll last him about 4 weeks.
Right.
I'm not spending $50 every 4 weeks.
Wow.
So we bought on Temu, I think probably 5 for the same price. It actually lasts all right. So something that's, purposely I'm going to go through, I don't want to spend too much money on. I've got to shop there.
I understand that, but
Yeah.
also I'll go back to my rant.
Yes.
And remember when Temu first came out and there was a whole privacy issue? They're going to steal your details, your card details. But I always use PayPal when I use it. And your daughter actually inspired me to use Temu.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I was like, well, if she uses it, maybe it is safe. And I did my first order around Christmas time.
Yep.
It was a journey.
Oh, was it?
I don't know if it's because my brain's a bit slow or like it'll come up with a deal.
Yep.
And it said, if you buy 10, you get 50% off or something. So I put 10 in a basket and said, you have to buy 6 more and you get another 60% off. And I just kept buying and
sucking you in.
It's sucking me in. And like I kept purchasing different things. I ended up spending like $100. And I just didn't understand it. So I felt a bit foiled in that way.
They're good. They've got
But
good marketing.
then, excellent marketing. When the stuff came, like I got a ball for my kids. I got Christmas decorations. It was good.
Yeah.
So sad to say it, but it was so good.
I know. The marketing, the rave. Oh, I don't know if it's a rant or rave about the marketing because they've got the thing of like when you go into the app now and spin the wheel and it always gives you like 90% off so you can buy something for $1, which is ridiculous. They do suck you in to buy more, but then that's where you got to use,
use the old noggin. But then you have to educate the kids about companies that can gamify things to suck you in.
Yeah.
Because I got sucked in.
Yes.
Got sucked in hard.
But my rant about their marketing is the excessive emails. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm going to take a photo of I've got a Gmail specifically for marketing.
Me too.
And it's full
Temu.
of Temu. Out of every 100 emails I have, one is something else. The rest is Temu.
Yeah,
I should unsubscribe, but then as soon as you shop from them again, the emails
it starts
on there.
Again. Yeah.
Oh, it's so annoying. So and I think that's one of the worldwide collective rant about it.
The emails. Have they cut down this year though, or is it because I haven't bought from them?
No, I still get daily.
Oh my
daily,
God,
if not
mine
twice.
are cut down.
Okay, no. So that I can't stand.
Do you know what a rant is about it though?
Yeah.
How the sizing can be a bit off, and if you don't read the specifications,
read the dimensions, please. Because and I love seeing on socials people's real life stories about they thought they bought something big and it was like a tiny little miniature version. That's hilarious.
It makes me laugh. So from that, learning from other people's mistakes,
yes,
I've learned to look at specifications. That's it from me, but do you have more?
I do have one more. Dodginess.
Ooh, how do you mean?
Dodging quality. I mean that the dodgy quality. I haven't bought clothes off Temu because I think if I want to buy a t-shirt for $8 or $6, I know it's going to be not good. So
do you buy a t-shirt from Kmart for $8?
True that.
Yeah. And that's Kmart with the middle person involved.
Oh, you're right. You got me there, Fonz. You got me there. But even from Kmart, like, it's weird. If I have bought $6 t-shirts and they've been okay. I bought some dresses and stuff and it feels the fabric feels horrible.
Yeah, it's because it's polyester fabric.
Yeah.
I have bought from Shein. I've bought dresses and shirts from there.
Yeah.
I get complimented on those.
Really? Okay.
And they're, like I look after them because they ball up quick, so I get the
okay.
ball machine and defuzz them. But it's got some unusual stuff. I mean, I did that years ago after having my firstborn and just need a bit of a boost up.
Yes, yeah. All right, let's go. So we're going to Rave, which I said before, the cost for me, the price point, especially in this day and age where you don't want to be spending too much money. I'm going to give you this one, random finds. Whatever weird-ass find you want to find, you'll find it on Temu. And I'll give you some examples, and I have to put it on socials. We're going to do a carousel of this.
Okay.
You've got a corn cob-shaped tissue box. And I like this one, a giant prop toothbrush, which reminded me of the show Don't Forget Your Toothbrush.
Oh, that was a great show.
Like, if you need something random, look it up on Temu. This is a shower curtain with Jeff Goldblum holding a chimpanzee. And a bum bag, which in America's fanny pack. It's shaped as a dad's bod, like a belly. So it's a hairy flesh belly.
That.
So I'm like, I'd like to be wearing that. So it's those random things. Do I want to, have a picture of a rooster singing cock-a-doodle-doo or whatever? Yes, you'll find it on Temu.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
So, Mez, the verdict is Rant or Rave Temu.
Oh, you go, and I'll decide.
I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
I am neither Rant nor Rave. I'm
You're on the fence.
undecided.
Undecided.
Yeah. On the
On the
fence.
fence. Okay, let's say on the fence. I'm thinking what graphic am I putting that? I'm putting you on the fence.
Put me on the fence.
I am the same. I'll admit I've never personally bought from Temu, but my husband has, and he's bought stuff for the family. I just can't. I can't do it myself, but someone else does it on my behalf. I will accept the items. I am on the fence too. How about you, listeners? Where are you
on the fence? Let's get physical. I want to get physical.
Wellness industry.
Then and
now.
How has it changed?
How has it changed?
Do you remember anything from when you were your childhood?
Yes, and we're going to be touching on some of the things we did in one of our sort of early episodes about 80s jazzercise and think Jane Fonda.
Oh, God, that was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. But Jane Fonda, aerobics style, like that's sort of working out at home. That was very 80s.
Yes, and accessible.
And we had Gloria Marshall, Weight Watchers.
Yeah, Jenny Craig.
So that comes to mind in the 80s. It's pretty much that sort of thing. And like if I wanted to learn about diets and stuff, it was the magazines. Oh my gosh, the magazines.
Yes,
Weird
the
ass
Vogue
diets.
magazines or the women's magazines.
Yeah.
Are we going to get in there?
Yeah. Have you got any?
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
Speaking of magazines,
Yes.
I remember reading about the black coffee diet.
Oh, God.
And it was black coffee and red wine. I remember
It's like my diet now. Yeah.
But I remember for breakfast, it was like a black coffee and a boiled egg.
Okay.
And then there's another diet, cabbage soup diet. And a lot of people said it just stunk. They just couldn't stop fluffing.
I'm just thinking a Croatian kitchen, like with their fermented cabbage.
But all you had for breakfast, lunch and dinner was cabbage soup.
Oh,
You lost a lot of weight and lost a lot of friends at the same time.
oh my God. That would be horrible. I remember, I think another one from the 80s was the lemon juice and cinnamon or something and maple syrup. I don't know.
Not the one that Beyonce did, the
Yes.
cayenne pepper,
Yes.
maple syrup in water.
Yes.
Yeah, I never tried that. Did you?
Nah.
no.
I've got better things to do.
Better things to drink. I used to drink lemon in water.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah, apparently it wrecks your teeth, so I stopped. But
I think maybe it's the concentration. I don't think if you don't have it too high.
I have not much concentration on me, man.
It's the concentration of the lemon. We both knew where that was gone. And also, when discussing this, you brought this up, the health campaigns, like, from the government.
Remember Norm from Life Be In It?
Yes.
And he was this guy on the couch. He was a slobby guy.
Yes.
And he just looks normal nowadays.
Yeah.
But back then, he looked really unhealthy.
Yeah, here's a slobby dad, and then the mum's sort of like, this is all cartoon, basically.
Yeah.
And the mum's in her jazzercise.
Yeah, and she had like purple hair
Yeah.
and a sweatband. She's like, let's go for a walk.
That's right. And it's like, life be in it.
Yeah. But also, remember jump rope for heart?
Yes.
You do like it was started
What is
in
that?
primary schools. It was a
Fresh up.
fundraising.
Yeah.
And they used to have people come to teach you how to jump rope, and they used to do a show like 6 people skipping rope, and
Yeah.
they used to form like in formation.
Yeah.
And then we'd all jump rope.
I do remember sort of jumping rope. But what was the point of that? Was that like, did we just...
It's called Jump Rope for Heart. So it was fundraising, whether it's for about heart disease, for us to get to know how to be healthy. But now they've kind of changed it. It's called Walk for Heart.
Oh, okay.
So they've kind of
Jumping was too hard.
grown up with us.
All right. So they know jumping's no good for your knees anymore or your pelvic floor.
Your boobs.
It's a walk with us.
So now, because I joined it, but I couldn't fulfill it. But it's Walking for Heart.
Oh, you failed. You failed for
couldn't
heart.
walk.
So,
Yeah.
another one I was thinking from the 80s where I'd learned sort of about, I wouldn't say health and nutrition, about diet fads was infomercials on the daytime TV. You know?
Yeah, like the
One's is doing this rocking motion, which I realised was ab roller. Abba dabbers. We had the I'm doing squeezing my hands
the
together.
thighs
Thigh
with
master.
Suzanne Summers.
Thigh
doing the
master,
thigh
yes.
master.
Yes, definitely the infomercials during the daytime.
Forgot all about
TV,
those, but that's
yes.
triggered a memory. Because even Tybo and all that.
Tybo.
Yeah, because it really focused on bringing the workout to the home.
Yes.
And then it just collect dust in the corner.
Yeah. And a final one, this is sort of gap, like going to the 90s into the late 90s, also daytime TV. We think Oprah.
Yeah.
How big was she on anything in the weight loss, fitness, wellness industry? And which then had the spin-off shows like The Doctors and Dr. Oz.
I loved The Doctors.
Me too.
They were good. I liked their
I remember the one handsome doctor, the blonde.
Yeah,
he was hot.
he was all right.
Yeah.
So I remember that's where I learned one of the female doctors talked about going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And if you need to do a number 2 in the bathroom, she learnt about making a raft. So you had to fold the toilet paper, put it at the bottom of the toilet to make it quiet.
That's what I do. That's what I do naturally, actually.
Yeah, but she had a segment on it to encourage people to, if you need to go and you need to go in public, here's some strategy.
Oh, well. You call me Dr. Miz because I've been doing that for years.
Yeah, but that's what I remember from that.
Yes.
But Miz, I'm going to jump to now.
Let's go. So we learned a lot of stuff from TV, magazines, infomercials, Oprah. What do we got today?
I want to tell you about a furor that happened only recently in regards to Weight Watchers.
Okay.
Now, Weight Watchers has been around since the 50s.
And it's still going strong?
Still going strong. But what happened was they made the decision to take away the face-to-face workshop. So when you go there, you weigh yourself and you sit down for a meeting.
Okay.
And they took that away to make it all online and virtual.
Right.
And elder millennials and boomers kicked up a fuss.
They said
saying
no.
They wrote letters. There were articles in the newspaper about it. The influencers that were employed by Weight Watchers did their personal opinions on their things, and they've brought it back.
So they thought they could go modern, but like, no.
Well, we know it's to save money in the end, and I wish there were more workshops so I would go there.
Yeah.
But a lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people quit their jobs over it because
they didn't like it.
No.
Yeah.
So they brought it back.
Well, there you go. I did not know that. So that's Weight Watchers. I know Jenny Craig done,
gone.
Gloria Marshall, I know, went ages ago.
But they said if you want to do Jenny Craig, they said do light and easy. So they took over.
I forgot about light and easy. So now you've got all the prepackaged home meals.
It's all done. I tried light and easy.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do well because I ate more. As in, I ate all my meals and then I ate more.
Oh, okay.
So this isn't working. It's very easy though.
Yes.
And the lunches are delicious.
Yeah.
Loved it.
I've used light and easy and I loved it too. It's just expensive. I couldn't handle it.
Same.
Yeah.
It was expensive. But then you have your Michelle Bridges, your Tiff XO, your online personal trainers as well. I found it to be good at one stage of my life. It doesn't quite fit for me at the moment.
But they're there.
They're there.
And they seem like Tiff XO is one that I followed. They have a sense of authenticity.
She does.
Yeah.
And Michelle Bridges too.
Yeah. So, and you see their journey, like her one, especially during pregnancy and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I do like that. Whereas before it was more, wasn't as personal.
It wasn't personal. It was you got your plan.
Yep.
You do your plan.
Yeah.
But I suppose they just made it more, they connected it to themselves.
Yes. Yeah.
It was great.
So you go, all the influencers, the vlogs, obviously social media, which can be dangerous because then, all the trends and what have you.
Never trust an influencer.
Yeah.
Go to the experts who are trained.
Yes. Exactly. Good on you, Fonz.
Thanks.
Let's put that on our billboard. Do you remember Belle Gibson?
Yes.
So this was, I think that was about 10 years ago, thereabouts.
Yeah.
So she claimed that she had various forms of cancer.
Yes.
But then
she had brain cancer.
And other forms.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And that she cured herself through natural remedies and she ended up
food.
And she ended up releasing an app, which is
and a book.
Which became a book, and it turned out she lied about it all. So,
she did lie, and
she's just said
still
never trust
lying.
an influencer.
Yeah. You've got to be a critical thinker.
Yeah. We've lost that nowadays. And think about campaigns as well. So there weren't as many health campaigns then, but now it's like there's health campaigns, or there's campaigns for like everything.
Yeah.
You've got the bowel cancer one, the one where if you're 15 and above, start doing the screening test. And all I keep thinking of is getting closer and closer to that one, Fonz. There's got World Hand Hygiene Day. There's got, tobacco campaign, 000 campaign.
Every day,
for everything.
Every day there's a celebration.
Yes.
So I don't know what today is.
I don't know. Let's look it up. But there's a World Something Day.
Hot Flash Day.
That is my every day. Going to the personal trainer, the new one is people using AI. people using AI to write them a fitness program to do their shopping list with certain nutrition things in mind. So
There you go.
that's the next one.
I kind of used AI the other night, actually, because I'm feeling a bit down about not having a routine so much in place and struggling with a routine. And I asked, how do I get motivated as an older mother for exercise and weight loss?
Yeah.
They gave me 3 simple things. It was so simple, but I was like, oh, yeah, that's really good. All free.
There you go. AI. That's like the next step. Fonz, if I ask you best movie quote, what's your top one that came to mind straight away?
Rosebud.
What's that from?
This is when I studied film at uni, and Citizen Kane. It's a very old movie, but it was the first movie where they used Easter eggs and stuff in there to drop hints and things.
Oh, okay.
And where they put the ending at the beginning, kind of Quentin Tarantino style.
Oh, all right.
So he says at the start, Rosebud, and the most boring movie goes on.
Well, thank you for referencing the most boring. The first one that came to my mind was, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Clarke Gable and that pencil-thin mustache.
It's so handsome.
Oh,
Gone with the Wind.
yeah.
And they had, I don't think they had a few classic quotes from that, but
Red.
And after all, tomorrow is another day.
It was a classic.
It was a classic, and I'd say, what's that? 70s old, and still remember those quotes.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, let's start running through them, and let's do this. Let's do this. Do the quote, and we'll see. The other person has got to name the movie.
All right. Go ahead. Make my day. Don't name the movie, but who said it?
Sudden Impact.
Really?
Clint Eastwood. Yes.
Clint Eastwood.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, go.
I took that. Okay. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Forrest Gump.
Which also has "Run, Jenny, run." Oh, great movie.
A boy's best friend is his mother.
Ooh, what's that one from?
Psycho.
Oh, Psycho. Oh, another one from that. Sorry, I like it. Another one from that one is, we all go a little crazy sometimes. Oh, and I find that so true because as a mum, daily. You talking to me?
Oh, Taxi Driver.
Yes.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yep.
I'm the king of the world.
Oh, Titanic.
Yeah.
Oh, how did I not think of that? My Mr. Leonardo DiCaprio.
I know, your future husband.
Oh, I love Titanic. This one actually has it in the line, E.T. phone home. Yes, we have to put that little finger up.
Yes. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Oh my God, how many of you got that? I don't know that one.
Dodgeball. And from that,
It's in the time.
and from that same
like the one
movie,
with Ben Stiller.
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
you're as useful as a dick-flavored lollipop. That's my favorite.
I think you have referenced that before.
I have.
May the 4th be with you.
Is that
Oh,
Star
May the
Wars?
Sorry.
I'm like, is it a date?
No, because this section, may the force be with you. And I have in my notes.
Did you have a list?
No. It's, I stopped up. I put in my notes because on every May the 4th, all the memes come out saying May the 4th
Yes,
be
correct.
with you. And it's like, oh, we're going to be doing this every year for eternity?
Yes.
Stop it. Stop it. Too much. All right. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth.
That's A Few Good Men.
Yes, I love another movie that actually most of these movies are those rewatchable ones that I could
I
just.
haven't watched A Few Good Men.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You've never actually watched it?
Yeah, I've never watched it. I might have to
Watch
maybe
it.
do a viewing party on it.
Please do, because obviously
Yeah.
it's Tom Cruise. We are a big fan
Yeah.
of his acting. It's a really, really good movie. And Demi Moore
What about Leave the Gun, Take the Cannoli?
is a
The Godfather.
okay.
Only because I love cannoli. It's like one of my favorite desserts. And I always remember leave the gun, take the cannoli,
really
because
all.
you can never leave a cannoli behind.
Yeah.
I'm all about the cannoli.
Couldn't get past the cannoli. Now I'm thinking cannolis. All right, I've got one. Show me the money.
Oh, Jerry Maguire.
Yes, which also had Renee Zellweger saying, "You had me at hello."
That's a
You had me
classic.
at hello. Oh, great movie.
What about You're a Virgin Who Can't Drive?
Clueless.
Yes.
Yes.
So many quotes from that movie. too.
Yes.
And because I remember reading something, because our generation had no memes, had no social media, just reciting quotes was our memes.
Oh, I like that.
Mhm.
I can relate to. I don't know if you'll get this one. Just like that.
He
He's gone.
The usual suspect.
Yes.
All right. You're killing me, Smalls. I have said this in
Yeah.
a past.
The one that you were talking about,
The Sandlot Kids.
Sandlot Kids. Okay.
Yeah.
Which I still have to watch. with
Oh,
my
it's
kids.
so good.
Yeah.
So good.
You
Get
know?
in the chopper.
Can you do it again, please? I want to hear it.
Get in the chopper.
Oh, that's your Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation. I actually don't know which movie it is.
I can't remember. Is it Predator?
Oh, probably Predator.
Predator, maybe.
Yeah.
But then it's like, I'll be back.
I'll
Or
be back.
Hasta la vista, baby.
And it's not a tumor.
It's not a tuna.
It's
No,
not a
tuna.
It is tumor. But when I said it, when I do refer to my kids and tuna,
What
also
about
clean, it's not a tuna.
what? Who is your
Dad.
daddy and what does he do?
Good on you, Arnie. Oh, I love that accent.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Dead Poet Society.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Carpe Diem.
Oh, Carpe Diem.
When Latin infiltrated our vocabulary.
Yeah, I feel like if you'd say Carpe Diem, you felt like kind of refined, like, oh, no, I knew.
At 15.
I know.
Carpe Diem. What about rules, baby, rules?
Just so our listeners know, Fonz and I are obsessed with Goonies, and occasionally we'll just randomly do Ruth, baby.
Have an outburst.
We will.
Andy, you Goonie.
We're going to have to do a Goonies special.
Oh, for sure.
Oh.
It's the best. Oh, nobody puts baby in a corner.
Oh, it's
Oh.
me dancing. I was thinking about that movie last night.
Oh, you
We're
didn't think
separate-
too hard, did you?
I didn't. So I got a question about this. That was a lot of fun.
It was great.
I don't know how that we'll go for listening content. We're just reciting lines. But my question to you is,
Yeah.
what makes a great movie quote? What is it about it?
Oh, that's a really, really good question.
Do you think it is is it a movie as a whole and the one line that grabs you? Is it that?
It's just a great line. It's something witty and something that will either make you laugh or just sticks in your head.
Yeah,
It's something because it's something like a cult classic kind of thing.
Yeah,
And something you just like shoot back and forth with your friends. I don't know. I can't answer that question.
oh well. Oh,
Maybe our listeners can.
Maybe our listeners can.
Get onto our link tree or send us a DM. I'll send you a link to SpeakPipe and you can tell us.
What makes a great movie quote?
That's a really good question.
I think. And if there's any others that you think of, let us know.
Yeah. I'm going to end it now. I'm going to end it on this quote.
Okay.
That's how long.
I see.
That was fun.
It was fun.
I really enjoyed this episode.
Me too.
Um,
I'm going to take over Fonz's role.
please.
If you please like, share our content, follow us on Spotify, YouTube, wherever you're watching. For us to grow, we need to get out there. So throw our name out there.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for all your support.
Thank you. Thank you for taking over this job because I was, my brain was like,
We're still warming up. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.